Yeah, hi guys, how you going? And yeah, I'd also like to add my sentiments to Senator Sterle about the great work that you do in the Royal Flying Doctor. Look, it's just a general, straightforward question. Can you quantify, or can you? And I know you have done this to a degree in your opening statement, but can you quantify how this will impact the Royal Flying Doctor service, the movement from 3G, moving from 3G to 4G? Can you actually be a little bit more specific about what areas will be impacted?
Clinician safety will be one area. Our ability to track our clinicians where they are, wherever they are and go. A lot of the tracking devices for our vehicles, our planes or our people and the duress alarms they carry with them when they go into these communities have 3G, and we need to switch them out. In some cases there we are nervous that switching these to a 4G signal, I may not get a signal.
Okay, so have you then, has the Royal Flying Doctor raised this with the government, this issue?
I'll have to refer to Lauren through there. We've got a project, how we run this, and we raise a number of risks and what we're dealing with out there. I myself aren't aware if we've actually raised that particular point of a concern. What we are doing different is we are innovating around this as Royal Flying Doctors with Starlink technology at a further cost in there. So we're trying to deal with it ourselves, but at a cost.
Okay. How much is that cost? Because maybe we could lobby to pay for that.
The cost we're incurring is around $200,000 in this area right now today.
As in per annum?
The upfront cost about $200 per annum. The ongoing cost for us is probably going to be around $50,000-$60,000
a year.
Yes.
For the Royal Flying Doctor to be connected to Starlink across the country.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because surely that's something that that we could look at. Supplementing your income. That's to help pay for that. Because and if you got access to Starlink, would that solve the problem completely, or would you still have gaps?
No, it would solve it. I'd like to share, just on that note, that the Royal Flying Doctors is working with outback communities. There's a group in South Australia called the Outback Communities Authority, which is state government, and they service 24 outback communities out there. We've partnered in an innovation, which is soon to be announced, where we're powering high-speed internet in outback towns that have never had internet. And we've done this by taking Starlink. We've taken 5 Starlink devices, we've grouped them together, and we've amplified the signal across the town in this concept called a redundancy mesh network. I don't want to get into that. However, it means now that we can start to deliver more services that require data and internet right beyond what we are doing with 3G into other areas. So this has in some way got us to innovate a little bit to do further things, but at the same time we can't fix everything that 3G had, and we continue to have some of those concerns. The other concern is the two would be our patients. A lot of them have these traditional monitoring devices that are on there, whether it's a pacemaker or a cardiac monitor. And those particular devices, RFDS can only work with what the manufacturers are giving them. And if those devices do not tell us that they're having an issue, which we are monitoring those areas, then these Australians who are living out on those stations are not going to have a very good day. From that point, we're not going to be aware of those.
Would those devices, are you aware, you may not know this, but I'll ask it, are you aware if those devices could work with Starlink? Or do
yes, they can work with satellite. Yep, absolutely. And that would probably be where RFDS is today. We're not looking to stop the transition to 3G.
No,
we're asking, we're looking for greater consultation in that area that don't just work with the large companies and tell us, because I can understand it, but there are people out there who just don't know. So they're going to be, well, what's changed all of a sudden? I thought you were looking after me. And I go, no, didn't you realise 3G is not here anymore? We're to 4G. And you have to try and explain that to a 92-year-old farmer who's standing at the station still watching his cows run around. That's not going to be easy. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. No, that's all. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.